Good morning, Dirtfish Rally friends. It is the final day of the Monte Carlo Rally. We have 4 stages ahead of us, 60 competitive kilometres, and we go across the famous Col de Turini twice today. It acts as part of the power stage. So, to give you an update on the weather conditions, not as cold as we've seen recently. We're not quite as high up. We're in the mountains just behind Monaco, round about 3-4 degrees. Ice could still be an issue over the top of the cols, but it certainly isn't the bitter cold that we saw yesterday morning. Let's go and have a word just by the refuel here. Drivers coming out, they've got half an hour or so before the stage starts. We'll grab a quick word with young Pierre-Louis. It's been an interesting rally so far. Pierre, obviously issues yesterday. Tell me about the plan today. What will you be looking to do today?
So yeah, we will try to do a good power stage. So we will drive slowly in this one and then the third one, and try to do good power stage to keep the tire. We'll see if the confidence is there. I think we show good pace on Friday morning, so we hope we will be able to have the same rhythm.
And obviously it's a new partnership with Nico as well this week. Your first World Rally Championship event together. Settling in nicely?
No, very bad with Nicolas. So
I did detect an atmosphere here because he's not got you any coffee. How can you? Isn't that
that's bad, but it's the only thing you need to learn from me. But no, but for the rest, everything is fine in the car. Is really strong. So for that, I already 100% confident on what he's saying. So which is very important. And yeah, we need just a bit more, small bit of more luck for the rest. But I think we have a good potential altogether.
A great day today, boys. Nico, it's great to see you back. It really is. Have a great day.
Thank you.
Tell me about the progress this weekend. Do you feel you're making progress with your confidence in the car?
We made a big step yesterday, so this is good, and I hope we can do another step today. Maybe not as big as yesterday, because then we would already
Be winning stages.
easily. So this is not possible anymore to make that kind of step, but hopefully a small step anyway. That would be the target for today.
Do you enjoy these stages? The stages that you guys know well, you've driven many times. Do you enjoy these too?
I never done this one actually.
You've never done it?
No, Turini for sure, but this one never. I was not last year, and then I've never run it before. So, but I don't know. Yeah, Turini is fine, but this one I don't know.
Good luck today. There we go. It's getting rather busy out here now, isn't it? Boys and girls of the local fire brigade doing a great job keeping everyone safe and well. Now, Aaron and Takazan, morning. We'll go and have a word with Aaron if you don't mind, because we haven't caught up with Aaron much this weekend. I was reminded, Aaron, of one of your old drivers when I was on the Dakar. Go through a couple of your older drivers. I'd forgotten you sat with someone. Who did you start doing World Championship events with? In the juniors, maybe?
The only driver is Josh McErlean.
Maybe that's who I was reminded of. I can't remember. We had a conversation. Thought, I forgot about that.
We did the French
Was
Championship.
the British Championship.
The British Championship I did with Josh.
That's right. That's what we were talking about. Very good. Very good. Tell me how you're feeling this morning, Aaron. Sorry to trouble you with that terrible question, wasn't it? To get your brain working at this time of the morning, it's not good.
Yeah, my brain doesn't work at any time of the day, so any co-driver is the same. Yeah, looking forward to the day. The first one now this morning we are going into for the first time this weekend, and obviously the second one we did in the dark, so we have a little bit of feeling for it, but I think with where we're at now we can just enjoy the rest of the weekend and gain some more mileage.
He's done a good job, hasn't he?
He's done a very good job.
Yeah, he really has. This might sound like a really stupid question, but when you drive a stage at night, so you drove it in the dark, you're now driving it in the daylight, is it exactly the same notes, or do you put extra notes in for nighttime?
Let's say the notes we are using today are the same notes that we used on Thursday night, but during the recce we added some extra information from last year because of the dark, but now we keep the same.
Not such a stupid question.
No, there's no such thing as a stupid question, Colin.
No, just a stupid interviewer. I know what you're saying. Aaron, have a great day.
Thanks, Colin.
There we go, yeah. So it's all about experience. It's all about those little learnings, isn't it? Each year you learn a little bit more. The experience level goes up. Now, Takasan. Good morning, Takasan. I'm sorry to interrupt. I'm sure it's busy. Tell me about these stages. You obviously drove the second stage on Thursday night. What about this opening stage? What's that one like?
Yeah, we used this one last year in the fast one, which is in the dark. So it's hard to say. It's pretty tricky at some point, but yeah, I think condition-wise also a little bit changing now. So a bit unknown that how slippery it is, but it's pretty tricky.
What was the news from your ice notes crew? Did they say there was anything to be wary of in this stage? Any ice patches?
Yeah, difficult thing is when my grabber group passed this stage, there was no any frost or anything, but now it's creating a frost.
That's a real issue. That's a real issue. You be very careful. Have a great one.
Thank you.
Super weekend. Yeah, the point that Takasan is making there, the gravel crews, ice notes crews, ouvriers, if you like, they go through at an appointed time. Now, that is often before the coldest part of the night. The coldest part of the night is really early morning sometimes, between 6:30 and 8 o'clock. The temperature can plummet, ice can form, and that is very often after the ice crews have been through. So, you know, you have to be wary. Ice crews have said, no, there's no ice in there. It's the ice forming that can be the problem. Chanak there. Hopefully Oit will have a better day. Let's have a little word with Danny. Have a look at this. Yeah, you know, that back window pops out nice and easy so they have access to the rear of the seat. That's where the camelback is, and I think that's what Danny's just sorting out there. The camelback allows the drivers, with that little hose, if you like, that goes into the helmet, allows them to have a little drink of, to intake some fluids as they're coming through the stage. There may be a little problem with this one. Maybe it's leaking, maybe the hose is pinched or something, but they wouldn't normally be doing this here. I suspect it's just leaking a little bit and it's not maybe attached as it should be. Here, look at this as well. 10 years of celebrating. 10 years off the Hyundai World Rally Team. How many years has Hyundai been with Danny Sordo? I'm not sure. When did he join them? At the start? Wasn't, was it? No, definitely wasn't. There we go. Look, going back in, just pops in. Why has he left his cable out like this? His little drinking tube out there. So yeah, little locking kind of keys, if you like, just locks in 1, 2, 3, 4, top left, top right, bottom left, bottom right, locks in. If it all fits nicely, which it should do. It's giving Danny a few issues though. Don't quite know why. Anyway, we'll come back to that in a second as we have a look around. So where are we? Well, we're round about, I guess we're 35 kilometres, 40 kilometres from Monaco. As I mentioned at the start of this little broadcast, we're not as high up. These mountains, not as high as the mountains we were in yesterday. Yes, when we go across the Col de Trini, there is some elevation there, I think 1,200 or so metres, a bit more than that maybe. But the temperatures are definitely a little milder. Now, just watching what's going on, there's a little bit of work here. The boys are working away on... It's nothing critical. It's nothing to do with the working of the car. I suspect it's the comfort of the drivers. Now, Oit Chanak. Let's leave Danny to that. Really disappointing yesterday for Oit and Martin. They had that issue, didn't they, with the power steering. Now, it was a strange one, a strange issue that, from what I heard, something to do with maybe a little bit too much heat at times in the power steering system. When it overheated, the power steering stiffened. As it cooled down on the faster sections with the airflow, the power steering came back again. So a really troubling issue for Oit and Martin. Very good morning to you, Martin. How are you today?
Good morning. I told you already yesterday that you should wear a hat. Huh?
I should wear a hat. I had one on yesterday. I had a coat with a big hood. It's not so cold this morning.
It was right there. Today it's better. Eh?
Yeah, it's a bit nice. It's not so bad. And I'm from Scotland, like you. We're winter people.
But it's too late for you already.
I know it's too late. It's too late. Everything's too late for me, I'm afraid, Martin. Everything has passed me by. We'll wait a second. We'll let Oit do his thing. When we get a little moment from Oit, we'll grab a very quick word with him, I'm sure. He's got the toolkit out as well. Danny, what's happening here? What have you done?
I don't know. It's some smoke coming from there, and I try to put it out.
So what is this though? What pipe is that?
I don't know. Some smoke. I think it's something really hot there inside. So
that's not your camelback.
Yes, but I don't need. The car was not working also today. we still have same problem that yesterday.
So it's not working properly.
No, we have same issue. We don't have a charge of battery. So,
Will you get through?
eh?
Will you get through the stages?
Sorry?
Will you manage to complete the stages?
I will go flat out without battery, less power, but I do this all day yesterday.
Okay, sorry. Apologies. It is a little tricky for me to hear. I'm old. I'm with the cars. Yeah, he did have the hybrid issue yesterday, so a similar issue. I'm not sure what's going on there. I thought that was the camelback that they were sorting out, but I didn't quite get what Danny said about that. But anyway, he said there was hot air coming into the car or something. A little bit of work to do this morning, Thierry Neuville. Tyre strategy. You were hoping it would come to you. Do you know what the other boys have gone with? Have you got a better package, or are you all on the same?
We don't know yet. Some are on a similar choice, but we don't know how much tires are still good and how much are used. Yeah, we played already a bit yesterday. Obviously, we were able to set some fastest times, but the gaps were not big enough. And today we're going to see.
How encouraging was that? Because the Toyotas look really strong, but to set those fastest times must have been a real boost for you.
Yeah, I mean, it was obviously a bit a result of the improvement we have done on the setup, but somehow it's not much more we can do now. And we are stick to what we have for the last day. Yeah, let's wait and see.
Power stage points, is that what it's about this morning? Or are you going to try and put pressure on Cali?
Yeah, we keep a bit the pressure. I think we don't know the speed they can go today. They have been very fast in Col di Torini on Thursday. But yeah, who knows? We're going to see after 1 or 2 stages.
Good luck today, good luck. Listen, by the way, folks, I'm not ill. I'm genuinely not ill. My voice is just a little bit croaky, so there's no issues with me talking to drivers. I've not got the lurgy. I've been travelling quite a lot. Aeroplanes, they tend to dry your throat out. They certainly do with mine. And that is why I'm a bit croaky. And I'm very sorry about that. There we go. I know you like to have a little bit of quiet time. Can we grab a very quick word? Thank you very much. Very frustrating, the issues yesterday. Did they get to the bottom of what caused that?
Yeah, I believe so, yeah.
And it's all sorted now. So tell me then what the plan is for today. I guess it's more seat time, just finding a little bit more about the car.
Yeah, you know very well.
Yeah, okay, well tell me how you go about that. Tell me what you do. How close to the limit do you push to try and find out what the car is capable of?
The main is to drive through and yeah, if you can get some more from power space, then that would help, but yeah, first we need to get to the power stage.
Do you feel in a position, confident enough to push to the max through the power stage to try and take those extra points, the 5 points?
5 probably is a bit too optimistic, but some would help, yeah.
Thank you for your time. As always, Oit Tanner.
Thank you.
He's a warrior. Isn't he a warrior? Look, he's got that look about him. He really does. Sometimes he scares me. I shouldn't be scared by him because he's a lovely man. There we are, Martin and Oit heading out very shortly. Thierry Neuville here. Scott Martin and Elfyn Evans up here in the corner. Sebastian Ogier, look at this. That's a great shot, isn't it, Elliot? Our rally leader and our World Rally Champion. Our 8 times World Rally Champion, Sebastian Ogier, and our reigning World Rally Champion, Kalle Rovanperä, filling up with fuel, heading into the stages. That's an interesting battle today. Rovanperä had a fabulous final stage last night. Don't forget, it was in the dark. Now, the point that Jari-Matti Latvala made is, look at the ages. Ogier, mid-30s. Rovanperä, early 20s. Your eyesight certainly changes as you get older. Maybe it was a combination of, I'm not quite as sharp with my eyes. And on top of that, Ogier knew that there was real danger in that stage last night. He knew the risk of punctures, and really the only thing that's going to beat Ogier today are punctures. If he picks up a puncture, he's in trouble. But last night's final stage, where Rovanperä took a chunk of time out of Ogier, that was where Ogier knew there was real danger, there was real jeopardy. The threat of punctures was enormous in there. He was happy to give a little bit of time to Rovanperä just to ensure that he got through without any issues. Really clever driving, but that's what we expect from Ogier. So what happens? They put this little bit of black tape. That's the identifier. That's what tells you whether it's super soft, whatever it might be. It tells you, and they cover it over so that we can't read it, which is a bit of a problem. But anyway, Pirelli will let us know. Oh, he's getting out of his car. The legend. There's two legends here. I'm going to introduce you to another legend, who I think is one of the greatest tarmac drivers, certainly this part of the world has ever seen. See that man that's hiding there? That man that's hiding. Guess who it is? I'll give you a minute or two to guess. Legend. Italian tarmac legend. He's saying hello. We'll go and have a word with him in just 1 second. That's Paolo Andreucci, multiple Italian tarmac champion, one of the greatest tarmac drivers I think the World Championship has never seen. We've not seen enough of him. He's done a few rounds, but not many. Yeah, he could have been right there in terms of his pace and his performance and his ability on tarmac. His knowledge of these stages and this area. What's interesting, just a couple of little eye drops in there for Seb just to keep. Does he wear contacts? I don't think he does. But maybe just to hydrate the eyes. He was so important, as we saw last night, just that real tin tack sharpness that you need when you're driving these days. They're so close to the limit with these cars that everything has to be operating at 100%, otherwise you're not going to be able to compete. That is for sure. Just going through a few little last minute preparations as he always does. Very quick word, Seb. Good morning. You're looking magnificent as always. The eye drops, is that it's not contacts you've got, and it's just to hydrate the eyes, yeah?
No, yeah, I had like a little dust in one of the eyes, so we always have, in case of this situation, something in the car, some drop, and just hydration, yeah.
How are you feeling this morning ahead of the last 4 stages? Feeling good?
Excited, yeah. I'm looking forward to going to the stages. Yesterday was a bit frustrating day, just trying to conserve our advantage without taking risk in these tricky stages. Today it's more about driving clean. Here there is no cut, and I think it's good fun to drive those stages with this car, so I have to try to enjoy those ones.
60 kilometres to history, to 9 potential wins. Did you think about those things?
Is it? No, 67.
Whatever, I can't honestly remember. I'm
counting, you know that,
It's too.
It is counting.
It's 67, yeah. It's too early for me. Seb, go well.
Thank you.
There we are, Seb Ogier heading in. Cali Rovanpera didn't grab a word with him. Yeah, he's off. He's off. We'll leave him to it. Paolo, very good morning. I bet you wish you had the chance to drive one of these cars. You'd have a lot of fun driving one.
Sorry?
I bet you wish you could drive one of these cars, these Rally 1 cars.
Yes, it's a very good car. Yesterday I saw one stages in the fast road. It's fantastic car.
They're great to watch, aren't they?
Yes.
So you're still competing this year. What are your plans for this year for driving Italian Championship? What is it?
Italian Championship, but I don't know for the moment the gravel championship or tarmac championship. I don't know for the moment.
We'll watch with interest, Paolo. It's always great to see you. Legend. My favourite Italian driver ever. There we go, folks. So, as Sebastian Ogier put me right there, didn't he? 67 k's he thinks it is. He is right. I'm not going to argue with him today until we see who is crowned champion of Monte Carlo. Is it going to be a record-winning number for Ogier? Very possibly. He seems relaxed. He seems confident. Vincent Landis, what a day for him. What a day for him, potentially. What's this? This is just your second event with Seb, isn't it, Vince?
Yeah, it's only my second event, yeah.
How are you feeling? Are you a little bit nervous, maybe?
No, I'm fine, to be honest. Just doing the job, and let's see.
You've got good experience in the World Championship, but if someone had told you this time last year you'll go into the final day leading the rally, you might not have believed them.
No, for sure. Last year I was here with Simon because I was gravel crew, but 1 year later, then it's a big difference.
A great day. There we go. That's a great story, isn't it? And there we are, folks. A lot to come this morning. There goes the train. It's going in the wrong direction. It's going down the hill. They should turn it around and go back up and watch rally cars. Folks, we'll join you later on. Don't forget to stay on top of all the action and drama as it unfolds today. Dirtfish Live Centre. There's a button on our homepage. Drop-down menu if you're on your mobiles. Press the drop-down menu. Live Centre is there. That is how to find us. I'm heading off to the end of the second stage in the loop. We'll see you all later on this morning.